Today I thought I would share with you something that I think many of you will find interesting. This is Phil Simborg, USBGF Teaching Pro, and I occasionally play in a friendly money game, or what they call unlimited games, with friends in Chicago and at tournaments around the country when I travel. And this came up yesterday in one of our friendly money games, and I was red and on roll, and I doubled here. First, I want your opinion. Do you think I should double here? Give it a little thought. And then think about whether or not blue should take or drop. Okay. Well, if you got this right, as I did, it is right to double. I hit him with any 3 or with a 1-2. So that's 13 out of 36 shots. And that's a little more than 33% of the time. If I hit him, I'm going to win gammons a lot. And in money games, they have this rule called the Jacoby rule that says you don't get credit for a gammon unless the cube is turned. So you really have to be more aggressive on the initial cube to activate gammons. In a match, you could win gammons without turning the cube, but even in a match, this is a good double. Because of the number of gammons that you would get. Even though you're not a huge favorite here, 58% to 41%, it's this gammon possibility that really pushes it over the edge. Now, what happens if I don't come in? What happens the 16 out of 36 rolls that don't come in? Well, first of all, you can be sure that 90% of the time, 95% of the time, he's going to cover and make this point, and I am going to have some difficulty. However, he must extract these 2 back checkers, so even if I don't hit now, I've still got a reasonable chance in this game. He's got to roll a 5 right away, or a 1-6, or a 2 and a 5. Pardon me, get these back checkers moving, or else he's going to crash, and I can still win even if I don't come in. Although I'm certainly much happier if I do come in. At any rate, what happened in the game is interesting. It shows the humor of backgammon, and one of the reasons we play is because it's so much fun and there's so much to laugh about. My opponent thought I made a pretty bad double here, and he beavered me. He immediately turned the cube from 2 to 4, kept it on his side, and I ended up getting gammoned. Of course, I missed, but I did come in with an ace. But he made the point. Actually, he pointed on me and got the back checkers out and ended up winning a gammon. And the only thing I can be thankful for is that he didn't recube me at one point when I would have taken. And he could have gammoned me with the cube on 8 instead of with the cube on 4. But I'm one of those people that says there's no luck in backgammon. Well, sometimes you scratch your head and you wonder. I thought I was very lucky that I had this guy for an opponent when he beavered. But it turns out that maybe there is some luck in backgammon, and it's all about timing. But the basic thing is, if you understand these positions and you play them right, in the long run, you come out ahead. The problem is that the long run can take a long time. It was a very long afternoon for me to catch up and get this one out of my system. But it's fun. This is what makes the game really exciting and fun. And so if you do play match play, and you do play some friendly games for money, either way, this is a fascinating game with many aspects to it. I guarantee you there's some people who would drop this cube that think, well, they don't have that much of a chance in this cube, and they would actually drop. So we went from people who would drop to people who would beaver, and then of course there's all kinds of ways to play the checker. Fascinating game. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. Even when I lose, it's really a fun, fascinating game.